Hey whales, good morning, happy Wednesday. Let's recap and go over Nvidia for today's trading session. All right, so with that said, let's dive in. So with Nvidia, I'm currently on the weekly time frame here for this week. We are looking for a low, right, coming into this week. So I do expect a lot of choppiness at these lows, right, as we continue moving forward here. However, overall, this area around 75 bucks is a pretty good landing zone for me before a larger relief rally. And then either the markets are going to decide, right? Either we come down for this Y wave and push up higher, or we hold a higher low and we go to all-time highs, something like this. Okay, until then, right? Looking for that low, looking for a larger relief rally, and that relief rally could take us to the 50 back. So just taking some inverse fibs, right? So the relief rally could go all the way up to 104, up to 122 after a bounce around these levels, right? So pretty good strength there. Okay, now we just got to see what the markets are deciding, whether or not it's ready to go. Okay, now there are some warning signs though, guys, you have to understand is that I'm looking at other instruments. For instance, if I go to crude oil futures, right? We did get this pretty bearish break on a multi-year level, right? Multi-year level, and the one-to-one extremes, right? The equal lengths isn't close by, guys, right? There's still a lot of room for this oil to drop down to 28 bucks. This is going to put a lot of pressure on the economy here. Same thing with for USO, right? Where the one-to-one projection is all the way down to 50, right? Still a long ways to go before any sort of major pivot here for the markets to say, hey, we're ready to go. Okay. I want to also take a look at things like the yen pairs, Aussie yen, right? So typically I like to use the yen pairs to time my buys. And you can see that the equal lengths for the yen pairs is still pretty far away, 83 down to 75 with a major pivot across $78 here on Aussie yen. Same thing for NZD. Okay. The New Zealand pair, right? Still far away, right? You can see as well the pivots are coming up down here. Okay, so in my opinion, the markets are not ready as of yet, guys. I do believe there's still some pressure going on. So hence why I do think if I go to the daily time frame, you can see that still working on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Closer to maybe 75 down to 60 even, right? There's some major pivots down here you can take a look at that makes sense for a possible reversal here. Okay. Now, I'm also going to take a look at the 30-minute time frame. So we're waiting to see two things, right? Either we come down for a 1, 2, right? And we flush down even more to continue this downtrending cycle to 75, or it can make a surprise and make a 7-wave swing, sort of like this, right? We'll make a 1, 2, 3 towards the upside before it comes down. All right. So overall, this could be the 4th wave here, right? So still the markets are deciding what it's going to do. But overall, right, just staying patient, right, with sort of the oil pairs and the yen pair still showing some signs of selling pressure. This is why I'm expecting a little bit lower. Right now, if I go to the Nikkei as well for Japan, again, I like to use the Nikkei instead of the S&P 500 because it shows a clearer picture for the equal lengths, right? The Nikkei, the equal lengths is down here for this level here, from 28K down to 20K, right? There's pivots down here you can see on the left side. It's looking like the markets could be ready, right? We don't know yet, guys, right? It could still make a lot of chop here before it gets ready to come down and then possible bounce up, right? So the markets, we're still waiting. We're still seeing what the markets are going to do. There will be bounces along the way, but expect some selling pressure here. Now, okay, talk to you guys soon and have a great rest of your Wednesday.